I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 219. Today we're going to be stitching using my inside out machine quilting ruler. Let's get stitching. I'll start out by using my blue Mark Be Gone marker and marking a 9 patch through the center of my quilt block. From there, I'm ready to begin stitching. I'll begin stitching at the bottom left marked point on my block. From there, you can see I'm holding my inside out machine quilting ruler and stitching my first angular line from the bottom left marked point up to the next diagonal marked point. From there, I'll travel straight up that marked line to the top of the block and then stitch an angular line again across that block. I'll repeat this process on each of those center outside blocks until I've completed that design. Once I've completed the foundation of the star, then I'm going to go through and add a fun filler to the outside of this design. So you can see here that I am using just the fun, simple, back and forth straight line matchstick quilting. When I stitch out these matchstick lines, my line spacing is maybe about 1/8 of an inch apart, but it's not perfect. I'm not a perfect quilter. I just try my best to keep it as close to about that spacing as I can. You'll also notice that I do use my machine quilting ruler to stitch out these matchstick lines. I use the ruler not necessarily for the straight line, even though it's obviously very beneficial, but it also kind of helps me adjust my spacing so I don't go too far apart between those lines. You'll notice here as I'm stitching out those lines that I do alternate the directions of those matchstick lines as I'm quilting them, just to create a little bit more interest with my design. Now I've mentioned this also on several of the other designs that do have this heavy matchstick quilting filler. I'm showing you how to stitch that out here because everything that I'm doing in this stitch along, I want to use my machine quilting rulers, and this is a great background filler that uses the machine quilting rulers. However, you can get a really similar effect by using any heavily quilted background filler. So if it was small pebbles or even small swirls, something like that, you could still achieve a very similar effect with this star looking like it's kind of popping off the fabric. Once you've completed all of those tiny matchstick lines with your machine quilting ruler, then you'll want to spritz away those marked lines and you've got an adorable quilt block design. Friends, I hope you enjoyed today's block and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow.